Welcome to the Thrive Home Show. Here's your host, Indy's dopest realtor, Michael Bounds.
Today, I'd like to introduce you to Matt Truska to the Thrive Home Show. He bought a house from us a couple years ago. How long ago has it been? Like 3 years ago?
Yeah, about 3 years.
Isn't that crazy? Time is just flying.
Yeah.
So how's everything been?
Good, pretty good. Doing a lot of home improvements right now since we're stuck being home for more than a year now at this point. So we're getting a lot done at the house.
What have you gotten done?
Just painted some rooms, got some new appliances for the kitchen. Just taking care of some minor things, nothing crazy.
Awesome. What made you decide to buy a home?
Just getting older and kind of getting tired of, paying rent, giving someone else money versus owning something for yourself. So just figured it was time to start looking and make that purchase.
How'd you feel going through it?
Overall, it was pretty good. You did actually most of the heavy lifting with everything. We just kind of had to show up. But for the majority of the process, we looked at some houses, or we set up some houses to try to look at, and you were able to just get everything set up. I think you even gave me the contact information for the mortgage company, or they contacted me. And again, that was pretty easy. They just did everything. And again, you just show up, sign some papers, and now you have a house. So overall, it was pretty good.
My job is to just set a game plan, a strategy, and just we walk. You were an absolute blessing to go through. It was really simple. You did what we asked, and it made it well, the next question was like, what's the most stressful part about buying a house?
For us, it was the timing. We were moving from Pennsylvania to Indiana. I think I was here for 1 week. So we looked at some houses then I was back in PA, and then my girlfriend and I both came to try to look at houses again. And the housing market for Indiana, at least at the time, it was crazy. I remember we were on our way to look at one house, and you had to pull over to the side of the road and say it was already sold. So it was getting pretty stressful. I think we were down to the wire there, and then luckily we found the house that we purchased, and everything was good at the end. But at that time, it was just pretty stressful for the actually getting the opportunity to look at some houses.
That's a lot of people's issue. So the thing is, we stuck to it, and we found you something. So we found you something really sweet.
Yeah.
What was the most exciting part of the home search for you?
For me, it was stepping into the house that we ended up purchasing, and just knowing as soon as you walk in, saying, yeah, this is what I want. For us taking a look at some houses, and I don't know if you recall that one house that was like all orange. The whole interior was orange. That's not the greatest, but then walking into here, it just was great, and it made everything worth it, right? As soon as you walk through that door, you know that, okay, this is the one I want, and then able to actually get that house. So that was pretty exciting to see it, buy it, and then own it.
You have had a unique opportunity. It doesn't really happen this often. So I remember showing you the house that you ultimately bought. And then we went out and looked at other homes. Yeah. And the house was still on the market. And I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this house is still on the market. And and then right when we got in it, we got into a bidding war. So you were blessed in that regard, absolutely, because a lot of times that doesn't happen. Like, right, you walk out, you're done.
Right. Yeah.
What's the best thing about being a homeowner?
Just having something that is finally yours. Like I said earlier, making some DIY projects, or doing just some home improvements. It's nice that I don't have to call a landlord and say, hey, I want to hang a picture on the wall. Is that okay? Or I want to paint a room. I could just do it. And that's pretty rewarding. And then not only that, but after you're done with that project, you get to step back and say, okay, yeah, I was able to make this house into a home by doing the things that I wanted to do.
And it's yours.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's yours. Like that's a beautiful thing. So do you have any advice for people who want to buy a home in the future?
Yeah, I would say research the area where you want to buy your house in. Not only are you buying that home, but you're also buying that community around you too. So if you just want to make sure that that's where you want to be. If you have any other debts, to try to pay those off, if not lower, before trying to get a mortgage, because that just helps you in general. And then also, probably the most important one is to get yourself a good realtor, right? Someone that is able to do everything for you, as you did for us. Because I certainly wouldn't be able to do half the stuff without you guys. So definitely appreciate it. And yeah, that's about it.
Okay, cool. I'm a coach. So my
Yeah.
job is to it's like the weatherman. Like the weatherman just kind of, he just kind of tells you the forecast and then you just kind of, just kind of make adjustments from it. So
Yeah.
my job is I had to forecast the market. And so I can tell what's happening in the market. And you guys did an excellent job. So, hey, thank you so much for coming to the Thrive Home Show. You've been such a blessing. I hope you and your girlfriend are doing great. You got a sweet place, and if you need anything, you always know where I am. Okay, Matt?
Yep. Appreciate it. Thank
All
you
right,
very
my man. God bless. Thank you, sir.
much. All right.